Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
Last was there. I'll come close once.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram
His mother cannot come by because he is in the class.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare. Yes. So we are done with 108 mantras. So all of you took part in the mantra meditation. Please raise hand those who have took part in the mantra meditation. Yes. Yes, very nice. What about others behind the screen? Come in front of the screen. Switch on your videos, everyone. Hare Krishna. Yes. Okay. Yes. So today's topic. Okay, let us begin with the praise. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadhaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadhi Pashyatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadigaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes. The topic of today is, can anyone chat in the box? Let us see how many of you know the topic. Let me allow. Yes, now we can chat. Yeah, goal of life. Yeah. So now let me ask everyone. Okay. So what is goal of life? Please, you can raise your hand and answer. This is a question, so anyone can speak. Can raise hand and speak. Yes. Switch on your video and raise your hand like this. Yes. Who will want to speak? Yeah. Yeah. Prithvik will answer.
Sir, IPS.
IPS
Yes, sir.
officer.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Nice. Yes.
Sir, and actor also.
Doctor also. Okay.
Sir, doctor, not sir, actor.
Actor. Okay. Okay. Nice. Is anyone else? Please raise hand.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Open your video and raise hand. Okay. Anyone? Yes, Vishwanath.
Hello, sir. Goal means what we need to achieve.
Yeah. What you means? You are asking me what is goal?
No, I am saying what we need to achieve. That is called goal.
Oh, that is order. But what you need to achieve? What you are going to achieve?
I need to achieve in software engineer.
Software engineer. Okay. Very nice. Yeah. Yes, Krishna Das.
Yes, sir. Sir, I want to be the businessman.
Businessman. Very nice. Okay. Yes, Anushya.
Sir, I want to join Air Force.
Air Force. Very nice. Okay. Arnav.
So I want to be a archaeologist or Air Force officer.
Archaeologist or Air Force officer. Very nice. Yes. Yes. Open your videos, then only I'll give you a chance. Those who have raised the hand. Yes. Krishna Das is done. Okay. So there is one common element. So if you are gonna become what you want to become, then what is the common criteria that you feel? Unless you feel that you would have not taken that what you want to become. What is that? Raise hand. What is that criteria which makes you feel after you get it? Very simple answer. Yes, Vishwanath.
Decision.
No, that is decision already taken. Now, on what basis you took the decision? I'm asking to all of you, on what basis you have arrived at that conclusion that I want to become a software engineer, I want to become a Air Force officer, I want to become a doctor. So, what is that? On what basis have you decided?
On liking. Based on liking.
Liking, yes, based on liking. Correct. So when you like what you get, you can. So when you like what you get, then what you will become? Yes. Yes. Prithvi. What we will become when we like what we get?
Sir, proud.
Proud, okay, but you feel something, na?
Yes,
You
sir.
feel happy.
Full
Yeah?
excitement, sir.
So happiness is a criteria,
Yes, sir.
You will not take to anything unless you are getting a factor of happiness from it. Correct, na?
Yes, yes, sir.
That means, can I define the life goal of life as something which will give us ever-ending happiness? Is it all of you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Goal of life is to attain a platform wherein we get ever-ending happiness. Nothing, that happiness should not end. Then that is the goal of life. Correct? All of you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Because Vedanta Sutra says that Jiva is Anandamaya Abhyasat. That means what? The nature of the soul is to be happy eternally, happy forever. Yeah. So the goal of life is to be happy forever. Now the situation is here everything is temporary, correct? Na? After 100 years, where are those things, whatever we have, correct? Na? Everything will be not there. Then what is, then how do we attain a platform of ever-ending happiness, ever forever? Yeah, that means we have to connect to something which is permanent. All of you agree with this? See, there are temporary things in this world. This body is also temporary. Whatever we are living is temporary. So when you are connected to temporary, the happiness that you gain from that is also temporary. Correct? So when you are attached to something temporary, the happiness which you get from it is also temporary, because the temporary means it is gonna end sometime later. Later on it is gonna end. Correct? So goal of life simply refers to connecting to the permanent aspect of life, which no one can snatch away from you. No one can snatch away from you. No one can snatch away from you. That is the goal of life. All of you agree with this? Okay? Yeah? Goal of life is to become eternally happy. How to become eternally happy? To get attached to something which is permanent, which no one can snatch away from you. In fact, that is your property forever. Property forever. Now let us understand what is this? What is this that is my eternal property? You want to know? That is your relationship with God. Yes. Your relationship with God is your eternal property. Now we have lost that property in pursuit of temporary things. In pursuit of temporary things, we have lost our eternal property, that is our relationship, sweet relationship with Lord. Lord is permanent, God is permanent, you are permanent. Correct? Now you are also permanent. Krishna says in Gita, what he says, न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन्नायन् भूत्वा भुवितवा न भूय अजो नित्य शाश्वतयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन्. Ja means birth, na means never. Oh Arjuna, never was there a time when you took birth. Never was there a time when you took birth, that you took birth. That means what? The soul has never taken birth. Najayate miryate. Never there is a time wherein you're going to die. That means what? The soul is never going to die. Nayam bhutva bhutava na bhuya. You have never come into existence and will never gonna come into in the future also. Nahanyate hanyamane sharire. What is coming and going is the body, not the soul. A soul is eternal. A soul is eternal. And it is eternally related to Krishna. How it is related to Krishna or God? By service. All of you are understanding? Service. Yeah. So my question to all of you is, can anyone in this world can tell that sir, I don't do anything, sir. I will not do anything. I am a dumb fellow. I'll just like that. I don't want to do anything in my life. Huh? No. He can see, he might tell, sir, I'll sit in one place. At least to eat food, he used to use his hand and feed his body. Correct? That is also work. You are doing something, some activity. Correct? So, for sustenance, the nature of the soul is that it's always active. It cannot actually be without any service, any work. You know. So, to serve is the nature of the soul. All of you are getting? To serve is the nature of the soul. When that service is directed towards the Supreme Lord in love, that is your relationship. And when you start awakening your relationship with Krishna, that is permanent. You have regained your eternal relationship with Krishna, and that brings a true joy of soul, which is never gonna end. Because the soul is permanent. You're acting on the platform of soul. Since you're acting on the platform of soul, the soul will never. One second. Since you are acting on the platform of soul, the soul is permanent, the Lord is permanent, the relationship between soul and the Lord is permanent, that is awakened by your service to Krishna. So the happiness that you derive is also permanent forever. And now you might say, sir, now I have told that I want to become Air Force, I want to become a doctor, I want to become scientist. Not become this. All of you might be getting question. So that means what? So everything is temporary. So this body is temporary. So the post we get that is also temporary. And that means shouldn't we strive for that aspiration? So this question might everyone might be getting, right? How many of you are getting this question? Sir, that means what? Body is temporary. The post position in this world is temporary. Does it mean that we should not strive for these things in life? Yeah. Apt question. This question is very apt. It is very reasonable. This question everyone might be getting correct. Yeah. So how many want to know the answer? Please switch on the video and raise hand. Let me. I should see how I should want to know that how many of you are eager to know this answer. You should switch on your video and raise hand. At least switch on the video so that I will come to know this many are there who are eagerly wanting to know the answer. Yes. So you can strive for these things if it ultimately ends in the glorification of the Lord. Yeah. You can become a great scientist and prove to the whole world how Krishna is great, how his wonderful creation is great, how wonderful is Krishna. If you want to become a doctor, yes, you can become a doctor. To understand how wonderful this body is designed, that none of the bodily parts can actually be designed in a way how Lord has designed. So you can become an archaeologist by understanding how wonderful the species have been generated by the Lord. See, if extinct species like dodo, rhinoceros, like that species, if you want, can a scientist bring back those species again? No. If you want, then you have to go to the seed-giving father. Who is having the seed of dinosaurs? Krishna. If you want that, you have to go to Krishna. Krishna, give me that seed of dinosaurs. Already gone. Yes. So whatever we become, you become. But you connect to Krishna and glorify Krishna. Then it has a value and it has a permanent value. If not, that post is also temporary. The happiness derived from it is also temporary. It will end in some time. So the intelligent persons, intelligent people try to connect whatever they do with Krishna or God. That is called karma yoga. That is called karma yoga. Okay, and this is what taught in Bhagavad Gita, how to do our work. So let us begin the PPT now. So the highest goal of life is to become happy, correct? That goal is achieved by connecting to something permanent. Yeah, that permanent aspect is your relationship with Krishna. And how to revive that relationship with Krishna? By seva, service. So whatever you do as a service to Krishna, as a loving service to Krishna. So Bhagavad Gita teaches how the whole world is like a shadow of a reality. You know, can you enjoy in the shadow? Can you enjoy in the shadow? Not possible. Yeah, not possible. Yes. So there is shadow implies substance, correct? So the reality is in the spiritual world, and this material world is like a shadow of the spiritual world. Yes. In this, no matter how much you want to try to become happy, it's like you are trying to grab mango from the reflected image on the bank of the river. Yeah. See, on the bank of the mango tree is there. Okay, it is reflected very nicely on the river. Now, if you want to enjoy that mango, if you swim as much deep, will you get that mango on the river bank, on the reflection? No. For that, you have to climb the real tree. Similarly, this whole world is like a reflection of the spiritual world. Seems to be something very attractive, but as and when you want to enjoy it, you feel frustrated. You will not get it. And it's very temporary, very limited. So, how to become eternally happy? Go back to spiritual world by rendering service to Krishna. Yeah, amazing, na? So now my question to all of you is, now you should tell me. So what and all makes you to get attracted to anyone? Any qualities? What qualities that makes you attract to anyone? If this quality is there in that person, I am very much attracted to him. Raise hand. Let us see. Yes. Anushya. What quality of others make you get attracted? Raise hand. Yes, Ravi.
Sir, body language.
Huh?
Body language.
Body language. Okay. If someone speaks nicely, you will get attracted. Okay. Narendra.
Sir, behavior.
Oh, if someone has a good behavior, good character, Narendra will get attracted. Yes. Krishnadas.
It's a good behavior with peaceful talking.
Peaceful talking, calm person. Krishnadas will get attracted. Yes, Vishwanath.
Sir, calm and useful person who knows to do everything.
Yes, everything is omnipotent, who knows everything. So Vishwanath get attracted to that person. Yes, anyone else? Yes, Rohit.
Sir, who is so friendly?
Friendly, who is very friendly. Yes, Rohit get attracted. Yes, anyone else? Please raise hand. Yes. Anyone else? Yes, Arnav wants to tell. Arnav. What you get attracted to?
So when someone is excited and feel happy, I like to see him.
Yeah, who is very enthusiastic, lively, joyful person. Arnav get attracted. Yes. Okay. Isn't it that you will get attracted to someone who is very, very intelligent?
Yes, sir, we get
Yes. Isn't it that if you get attracted to someone who is very, very beautiful?
for everything we get
Yeah.
attracted.
Yes. So there are 5 things, 6 things basically, which you get attracted to. Wealth, beauty, knowledge, and uh, strength. Yes, someone is very strong. Yes, you get attracted to very strong, very, 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 very strong. Yeah, and who's very famous. Yes, and who is very renounced. So let us see how this is applicable to God. See, God is one who has all supplements completely. Yes. So Parashar Muni says, Aishwarya Samagrasya Viryasya Yashasya Jnanam Vairagyasya Sannam Bhagaitingam. The great sage Parashara defines Bhagavan as one who is full in 6 opulence. What is that? Beauty, wealth, knowledge, fame, strength, and renunciation. This makes God all attractive to everyone. The soul, being part and parcel of God, possesses similar characteristics to God, but in minute proportion. So we, being part of Krishna, we also exhibit some qualities like becoming very famous, having wealth. Someone may be very wealthy, but look-wise, beauty-wise, he might be very ugly fellow. Someone may be very strengthful, very strong, but money-wise, he is poor fellow. So some people, since all of us are part of Krishna, we exhibit this quality in some minute proportion. Yes, all of us. But God is one who possesses all this opulence fully. Then only is God. So if someone says, I am God, they should tell, are you the proprietor of the whole world? Are you the owner of the whole world? Can you lift Govardhan? Yes, Krishna lifted Govardhan at the age of 7. Can you lift Govardhan? Krishna is so beautiful, so wonderful. Yes. So Yam Shama Sundaram Achintya Gunaswarupam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. He has a beautiful bluish monsoon cloud complexion, having a peacock feather on his forehead. His curly hairs is dangling on his face. Yeah. And is having a flute with a threefold bending Tribhanga Lalita form. When he plays the flute, all the cows and calves get enchanted. And all it is said when the calf is drinking the milk, when Krishna plays the flute, the calf is stunned. It is thinking, it is stunned. Its senses are so much stunned that it is just still. It is drinking the milk. Calf is very, very eager to drink the milk from the mother cow, but it is stopped, not drinking the milk, because it is drinking the nectar that is coming from the flute of Krishna. Yes. These are the statements in Bhagavatam. It is there how when Krishna played the flute, the breeze used to stop. Yeah, it's still. And the rivers used to become what is that? Stunned. Yes. Yes. So someone might be, see, all these actors who are there here, are they still beautiful? Are they still beautiful? Huh? Gone. All the beauty gone. But Krishna is Navayavanam. He is ever youthful. Krishna never grows beyond 16 years, Yeah. At the battlefield of Kurukshetra, when Krishna was 125-year-old, but he was looking as if he was 16-year-old young boy. Have you ever seen a picture of Krishna with holding a stake with white hairs? Have you ever seen? No. Whole of the Vedic scriptures where Krishna is simply defined as a young, youthful boy. Yeah. So he's ever youthful, ever beautiful. Wealth, see? Someone may be very wealthy. Bill Gates, and there are so many wealthy people. But look wise, by strength wise, there might not be. Yeah. And Einstein, so knowledge, yeah, a knowledgeable person, but look wise, strength wise, yes, renunciation wise, no. So we all possess some of these qualities to some extent in minute proportion. Yes. See here, strength, Kali, all the film actors, this film actor. Yes. Famous, yes. Yeah, there's so many famous people. You know what? With respect to fame, na? See, Krishna, he has written, he has given this Gita 5,000 years back. Still, people do research on Gita. How much famous is Krishna? Still, people do research and it will go on because the principle stated in Gita is truth forever, never changes. See, all of you know, all of your textbooks will change in every 10 years. How many of you know this? Every 10 years, whatever you're reading will be modified. Yeah. Yes. But Bhagavad Gita, 5,000 years over, no one has changed even a sloka from Gita. No change, as it is. So only Prabhupada has given Bhagavad Gita as it is. As it is. Nothing, no change. We have not interpreted anything. Whatever Krishna has told as it is, we have tried to present it as it is. Yes? Yeah? Yeah. So Krishna is very famous, isn't it? Renunciation. Oh, amazing. If someone is very renounced, he get attracted. Someone is very renounced person, sadhu, saints. They attract people like anything. Krishna was on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. He happened to become a driver, a chariot driver to Arjuna. So, how many of you want to become a driver to some people? Will you want to become driver? Did anyone mention their goal? Sir, I want to become driver. So ugly job, not so very respected job. But see, Krishna is so renounced. He want to become driver to his devotee Arjuna. That is the beauty of Krishna. That he gives his devotee such a position that he wants to become servant of his devotee. That is a wonderful quality which has attracted the people from bygone ages, and people are simply getting attracted to Krishna because of these qualities. Yeah. Yes, although there is no water in mirror, it shows real water must be elsewhere. Yes. The short-lived and perishable opulence of this world indicate that the real opulence must be in the spiritual world. Yeah. So, all of you know, in the desert, or if you're going on a highway, there seems to be as if there is a water, correct? As if there is some watery, correct? This is called mirage. See, your perception of some water where there is no water shows that there has to be water somewhere, correct? You are seeing water there, but there is no water there. But but the existence of water is there, right? Currently, where you are seeing, it seems as if there is water, but there is no water there. But doesn't mean that there is nowhere water. Water is there, correct? Similarly, it appears as if there is some happiness in this world. It appears, some happiness in this world. But and we know this temporary. It appears as if. That means what? There has to be a place where there is happiness forever, which never ends. Yes, and that is spiritual world. Yeah, that is the spiritual world where all the opulence are complete. Is there in the spiritual world? Amazing. See, here is Lord Krishna with Tribhanga Lalita, who is in the threefold bending form. Krishna, when you see, we don't accept Krishna as the Supreme Lord by some as it is. No, we accept Krishna as Supreme Lord by the Vedic statements and by the authority of great acharyas like Sripada Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya, Shankaracharya. Yes, all the great acharyas have accepted Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yeah. And Krishna is mentioned throughout the scriptures as Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yeah. And when Krishna was there here personally 5,000 years, he had proved that how he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just when Krishna was born, some months, Putana, a very monstrous witch, had come to kill Krishna. Deadly monstrous. She had put poison on the breast to come to Krishna and feed him and kill him. But you know what? Krishna is a small baby. He just killed Putana as if a sporting activity. Sporting activity. Krishna killed. Very, very effortlessly. Very effortlessly. And he happened to hold Govardhan Hill for 7 days and 7 nights. Yeah, 7 days and 7 nights. Who can hold? They cannot hold even a 100 kg slab for every day. At least without holding. If I tell you to keep your hands like this only for 7 days, will you be able to hold like this without it? Anything? So we don't accept Krishna as some sentimental statements. No, we are accepting Krishna by Vedic authority, by his own example of how Krishna showed. Yes. So all statements are there. And you might well say Krishna is all mythological. We don't accept. What mythological? Everything has been proven now. You go to Dwaraka in the ocean, all the whatever it was there on those days, everything is there in the ocean. With all the coins, with Krishna's picture, and it is proven that Krishna's such personality was there. Yes, and this mythological all has been stated by Westerners to make our culture low. Yes, and all these things in the subsequent programs, we have a detailed program on the aspect of how the Vedas are authentic information on the existence of God and on the purpose of life. Everything will be in the coming sessions. Like for those who are very interested, we will be taking for them. Yeah. Yes. So beauty. Krishna is very beautiful. Wealth-wise, Krishna had 16,000 palaces. Can anyone of you think of? Can imagine of 16,000 palaces? Krishna had. In fact, what Krishna says, Bhaktaram Yagnatapasam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam Gatmam Mam Shantim Prachati. He says the whole world belongs to me. Can anyone of you claim that whole world belongs to you? I am the proprietor. I am the enjoyer. Yes, I am the supreme friend of all living entities. If all of us can understand this, how Krishna is supreme friend, how Krishna is supreme controller, supreme proprietor, then you become peaceful in your life. Because there is no one to compete. Yes, I am a servant of Krishna. My happiness is giving pleasure to Krishna. If you simply come to this simple conclusion that I am humble servant of Krishna, Krishna is my master. Just like a dog in the street. A street dog is always fearful. No master. Always fearful. Then a dog comes from the other street, it has a tail below the legs. Always fearful. Always fearful. But if dog has a master, its tail will be curling. And it knows, my boss is there, who's gonna protect me no matter what. So many dogs come, my master is there. Similarly, a Krishna's devotee is very fearless. He knows my boss Krishna is there. Always throughout my life, whenever I am always connected to Krishna by his names. Krishna is there as Paramatma in my heart. The day you have started your linking process to Krishna, you see Krishna is in every way is helping you. Yeah. Yes, knowledge wise, Amazing Bhagavad Gita, correct? How wonderful, knowledgeable Krishna is. That is, the Bhagavad Gita is so much appreciated. And it is said, Tene Brahma Hridayadi Kavaye. At the beginning of creation, Krishna imparted the knowledge in the heart of Brahma. You know? So that means what? He is the origin of all knowledge. Yeah. And strength-wise, he lifted Govardhan. Yes. Famous. Krishna is very famous. Yeah. And renunciation, I told how Krishna is very renounced. That he became a chariot driver to a devotee. Yes. So Bhagwan or God is one who is full in six opulence. This opulence reflect minutely in the material world. This is a very nice sloka. So you can recite with me. Please raise hand. I will unmute. So please raise hand. Yes, I will unmute. Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes, sir.
unmuted. Yes. So recite after me. Yad yad vibhuti mat sattvam.
Yad
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 bhuti
vibhuti mat sattvam
satyam
Srimad Ujitameva va.
Srimad Urjitameva
eva
Tat tat eva vagachatvam.
tat veva tadha satyam
Mama tejomsha sambhavam.
mama tejosi padam.
Yes. Know that all opulent, beautiful, and glorious creation springs but a spark of my splendor. Bhagavad Gita 10.41. Krishna is telling, whatever you see, very beautiful, very opulent in this world, everything is but the spark of my splendor. That's the spark of my beauty. Very little spark you have, fire. Can you count? See, spark is very tiny part of the fire, And Krishna is telling, whatever beautiful, whatever you are seeing in this world is just a spark of my glory, spark of my splendor. That means you see how much wonderful and great Krishna should be, right? Yeah. Yes. And you know what? So Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, if you see, when it comes to Arjuna, Arjuna Uvacha is there. Yeah? And when it comes to Dhritarashtra, Dhritarashtra Uvacha is there. Uvacha means to tell. Okay. And when it comes to Sanjaya, Sanjaya Uvacha is there. But when it comes to Krishna, Vyasdeva has not mentioned Krishna Uvacha. What Vyasdeva has mentioned? Can anyone tell? Please raise hand and tell what Vyasdeva has mentioned whenever it comes to Krishna. Yes? Who wants to tell? Raise hand. What Vyasdeva has mentioned? Yes? Shri Bhagavan Vacha. This is, in this way, Vyasdeva has taken Krishna as, not Krishna Vacha, Bhagavan Vacha, Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Vyasdeva is also confirming Krishna is Supreme Lord. So we don't accept Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead by mundane statements or some sentimental statements. No. We accept by authorities like Vyasdev, Narada, Asita, Devala, all great sages and saints throughout the ages have concluded that Krishna is Supreme Person of Godhead because he is supremely beautiful, supremely famous, supremely wealthiest, supremely strength, yes, yes, and supremely renounced. Yeah, yes. Ekam shena sito jagat. With a single fragment of myself, I support this entire universe. Can you just think of? Huh? Yeah. Krishna is my Lord, the source of all existence. His form is imperishable, full of six supplements. He pays a visit to this world out of his own sweet will to please and protect his devotees and punish the evil. I am only Brahman, but Krishna is Parabrahman. My power is limited, his potential are unlimited. I can make a swimming pool. God creates ocean. I can fly a rocket, but Lord floats huge planet. You can at max actually imitate Krishna by putting one satellite in orbit, but Krishna is putting big planets in orbit. Can you just think of? Big planets, and the planets are floating in air like cotton swab. Can you make something float? Huge planets are floating, very mysterious. Yes, and we might actually bring out some wonderful orchestration of the Lord, a gravitational power, everything. We can actually discover some nice phenomena which Krishna has made for this universe to work. But have you created gravitation? You have just discovered it. By just discovering gravitation doesn't mean that there is no one behind it. Correct? Yeah? Simply we are trying to discover the wonderful phenomena in this world. That doesn't mean that there is no one behind the phenomena. Yes? Suppose, now I will ask you a question. Now, suppose your mother, now you have come to your home, okay? And there's wonderful gulab jamun which has been prepared. And you very scientifically analyze how this gulab jamun is made, what ingredients is taken, how much sugar. You scientifically actually you have done everything, all research, and you understood gulab jamun is so nice. So just by your research on how gulab jamun was made, does it nullify the existence of the mother who has cooked it? Does it mean that there is no one who has cooked it? Someone has to cook, na? Unless your mother has cooked, how can gulab jamun had come? Similarly, this world is so nice, and we are inventing so nice phenomena in this world. Oh, this gravitational power, that law, this law, heat law, that law, this law. We are discovering. Yes, and how foolish is that not to recognize a person who has actually made this. It is as good as you glorifying the gulab jamun and forgetting the mother who has done it. Yes, all of you are getting the simple statements what I am making. I'm actually very telling you even please open your videos. All of you come to forward the video. Let me see everyone's face and understand whether you are getting or not. Yes, Lepana, Narendra, Krishnadas, Arnav, Kirtan, Swapna, Kushi, Rohan, Vidya. What about others? Lavanya, yes, yeah. Correct now, how foolish it is. You are glorifying gulab jamun and you have forgotten the mother has prepared it. It is very how foolish that not to recognize that person. Yeah. The day you have recognized how Lord Krishna is behind everything in this world, from that day your life is most peaceful and most happiest, because you have got the wealthiest person in your heart with whom you can always share, you can exchange, you can have interaction with him in the form of hearing his katha, hearing his holy name. Yeah, someone whom you like the most is always with you. How wonderful it is. Correct? Kali Kale Namarupa Krishna Avatar. The Lord has descended in the Kali Yuga in the form of His name. And the wealthiest person is one who always chants His name. Yes. You're going on a street, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. You're coming from school on the street, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So whenever you get time, accumulate this wealth of Krishna's name. No one can snatch away from you. That is a real wealth. And do your duties as per what Krishna has recommended in Gita as Karma Yoga, doing everything for His pleasure. Become doctor, become Air Force, whatever you want, become, but make Krishna as your goal. And then you don't need to come back to this world again and suffer birth, old age, disease, death, again reading, again exam. Why simply? Correct now. We have taken birth, now we have to undergo the sequence as per what Krishna has told in the Gita. Nicely prepare it, prepare nicely for whatever you are doing. Keep Krishna center, worship Krishna. Teach Krishna to others, yes, and make your life success. Okay. Now, any question? So, any question now? Please raise hand, and we are going to answer. This is the last program. Meanwhile, the successful programs for those who are very sincere and serious, we will be holding for them. Yes. So next Sunday will be parents meeting. Parents meeting. So we need to ask feedback from your parents regarding our program and how it is impacting you. Yes, so that will give a lot of understanding of how to improve this program. And next Sunday, the result we will try to put on March 13th. March 13th, we will try to put on the result. And that will be based on your answers that you have given in the programs or whatever we have conducted. And for this program also, there will be a test. So based on all the tests and how many tests you have attended, the result will be based on that. So we'll try to announce it on March 13th. Next Sunday will be parents meeting. So any question? Please raise hand. Yes, Lepan has some question. Any question? Anyone has? Yes. You should ask some question. Or else how will I come to know whether you have understood or not? Yes. Yes. So, any question? No question. I have explained so many things. No question. That means all of you have understood so nicely. Huh? Or else there is one more extreme. Sir, I have not understood anything, sir. So actually, Krishna at the end of Bhagavad Gita, he told Arjuna, please ask me if you have not understood anything. I am ready to speak whole Bhagavad Gita again for you. Krishna mentioned this to Arjuna. So my dear friends, have you understood? Please tell me. If not, I am ready to explain again everything. Yes. Yes. So coming Sunday will be 1 second. This Sunday, coming Sunday. Anyway, we will confirm on that parents meeting coming Sunday or next Sunday. We will confirm on it. Yes. 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 So we will try to conclude here. Thank you. Hare Krishna.